Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today I'm finally bringing you an update to my No Pan Left Behind series. So I started this series last year, completely inspired by others of course who are doing this series, but I am doing mine just using my single eyeshadows. I have slowly been working through every single one of my singles to see if I still want it in my collection, and I've been using this project to do so, and it has been super fun. Last month, however, I was unable to get an update up just with the craziness of my filming schedule last month, so I had 2 whole months then to try and work through all the shadows that I was trying to reach for, and I managed to use all the shadows I had pulled. So I had all of these singles pulled in that particular 2-month period. Today I'm actually wearing these 3. This is a Glam Shop shadow. I am using that as my eyeliner. This is on my lower lash line here as a brightening liner, and then this is what's all over my lid. This is from Davina, this is from Sydney Grace. Also, I had 2 single package, I can never think of what to call these. So this one from Dior is the shade Beige Mitza, which is always super fun to pull, and I did use that one. And then I did use this shadow. So this is a depotted shadow stick from Beauty Pie in this old Lila B packaging. I thought I was being so clever when I put it in here because the stick packaging was broken, but this is not keeping it from drying out. In fact, it has completely dried out. That is incredibly sad because it's such a cool shade. Look, I can't even get any on my finger. I'm gonna have to dig that out. So disappointing. So that is the only thing that is getting decluttered. Everything else is still in good condition. I'm still gonna keep this packaging because it is so heavy and beautiful. I'll try and find some other use for it. But now I'm gonna go ahead and use random.org and draw some new shadows. One thing I did notice last year is having a big palette like this to use. While I was able to use a lot of shadows per month, it kind of kept me from reaching for my actual eyeshadow palettes. This year I want to use my palettes more. So instead of filling up this big palette with shades to use, I'm going to use a slightly smaller palette. This should be able to fit 12 regular size shadows, and that way I won't feel the pressure to use so many of my singles and hopefully reach for more of my eyeshadow palettes. All right, I will screen record. I only have 36 shadows left that I have not used in this series, so that is exciting. Let's go ahead and generate our first number. So first I get 35, which is Sydney Grace Treasure Hunter. So Treasure Hunter is this gold shade, which I do not wear a lot of gold, even though it goes really well with my eye color. I just don't wear a lot of gold, but I will try my best. It really is very pretty. Next shade is shade number 21. That is Sydney Grace Kiss Me, I'm Irish. I believe that's a green. This is actually a really beautiful green matte. Very pigmented. Wow. It's like a kind of deeper khaki green. That'll be fun to use. Next number is 17. That is Glam Shop Bella. So Bella is a absolutely stunning kind of peachy shade. I have worn this before. It is so beautiful. Kind of like a peachy gold. Very, very glittery on the eye and absolutely stunning. All right, next shade is shade number 18, and that is another Glam Shop shade. That is the shade Global Glam. That is another glittery shade, but this is kind of a purpley pink. This one looks like it might be kind of a very textured shadow. Very glittery, and yet very, very fun. All right, let's keep going. We have shade number 26 next. That is shade number 3 from the Kaja Toasted Caramel Bento. And this is a beautiful, deeper brown shade with that beautiful Kaja texture. Wow, that's pretty. Next, we have shade 21, which is, oh, I already got that one. Let's generate again. Shade 27. That is Natasha Denona Vintage Taupe, which is a matte. Here is Vintage Taupe. This is depotted from a palette I got in BoxyCharm ages ago. Beautiful smooth matte. Gorgeous. All right, number 4 is next, and that is a Makeup Geek shadow. This is the shade Olive You, which, as I'm sure you can guess from the name, is a beautiful matte olive. Ooh, that's fun. All right, next, shade number 7, Colourpop Big Moves. This is from the Making Mauves palette. These little shadows are so cute. They're so small. Very handy shade for me. I like this type of shade. Okay, next we have shade number 1, Makeup Geek Shimma Shimma, which is a beautiful champagne. I'm hoping this is still, oh, look at, oh, it's hard to tell you how perfect that is. So, so good. Okay, next we have shade number 17, which I already got. Let's get again, shade, oh. Next we have shade 21, which I keep getting that one. I don't know why. Again, very strange. We keep getting the same numbers. Okay, now we have shade 30. That is Sydney Grace Moon Landing, which is, I believe, another matte. Yeah, it's this kind of, it's not a true gray. It's almost got some taupe to it as well. Taupey gray. Moon Landing. All right, let's try and get another number. 23. Sydney Grace Fallen Empire. This is a intensely pigmented dark silver. Wow, look at that. And I have room for just one more shadow, so let's see if we can get one. Shade number 19. Okay, this is from Nomad. This is actually one of my oldest singles because I got this ages ago in an Ipsy. So, which is, it's kind of like a sparkly gold top coat. All right, so here's what the palette looks like. Lots of fun shades in here for me to use. Like, look at that. That actually looks so fun, doesn't it? Like, these two shades together would be really pretty. This always makes me feel so inspired to use the rest of my collection when I do something like this. So I'm happy to continue this series. We'll see what I do once I get down to 0. But for now, I will just keep going. Thank you so much for following along with this series. And thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. This is always where I share my tea of the day. Today, I'm actually drinking coffee from McDonald's. We were in town. My daughter was like, I'm hungry. I'm like, let's go to McDonald's because I wanted coffee. I like their coffee. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.